Today again we are going to discuss your first chapter in political science, that is power sharing. Earlier we have discussed about people in that country, where in Belgium and in Sri Lanka, what type of peoples were there, and they are which groups belongs to. In Belgium, Flemish region, 59% people are Dutch speakers, and Wallonia region, 40% people are French speakers. French speakers. Okay. In Brussels, 80% were French and 20% people were Dutch speaking. Okay, Dutch speaking. Okay, that is the thing. But we will talk about accommodation in Belgium. Accommodation in the sense that what type of arrangements they have made, so that whenever there is any law that is acceptable by all. What was there, that between 1970 to 1973 there was amendment in Constitution of Belgium. Okay, amendment in Constitution. Okay, in which whatever provisions have been made, okay, people, everyone discussed together and then accepted by all. Okay, what was their place? At the center level, both representatives are in equal numbers. Okay, at center level both representatives are equal. Okay, now in state governments, where people are just in less numbers, such type of arrangements has been made, so that Dutch people have to accept all the arrangements, because the areas where French people in less number, they have accepted the same process, same laws. Okay, and in local language, in local areas, what was there? In local areas, people are selected representatives, so whether in which area they live. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you are in Flemish region or in Wallonia region or in Brussels. At local levels, they are taking education, health, okay, education, health and other social developments, okay, in which local governments are free to take any decisions. Okay, in this way in Belgium, power of sharing has been done, so that whether people are French speaking, Dutch speaking or German speaking also. Okay, one more language have been spoken in Belgium, that is German, but these people are very few in numbers. Now let's see in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, I have already told that 74% Sinhala speakers. 74% Sinhala speakers. Okay, and 18% people are Tamil speakers. Tamil speakers. Okay, and the number of Sri Lankan, percentage of Sri Lankan Tamils is 13%. Okay, 13%. But most of the peoples who belongs to Sinhala, they are Buddhist. Okay, while most of Tamils, most of Sinhalas is Buddhist. Okay, and most of Tamils are Hindu, or Muslims. Okay, and there are 7% people who were both Sinhala or Tamil. Sinhala and Tamil. They are Christian. They are Christian. Okay, Christian means, guys, that is the figure about people's which community or which language they belongs. But Sri Lanka became an independent country in 1948. Okay, it became free, and in 1957, in 1956, an act was passed. What is the aim of this act? The aim of this act is to recognize Sinhala as the only official language of Sri Lanka, and other languages such as Tamils or Urdu, they have been ignored. Okay, the most preferences has been given to Sinhala language, and people in majority they were Sinhalas, and they didn't make any law, any provisions which also benefit the minority section of the country, whether they are Christian, Hindu or Muslims. Okay, most of the benefits, whatever government has been given, Sinhala speakers get it. Okay, this is the reason why there is civil war in Sri Lanka after 1979, and 1979, or it may be started in 1980s. 1980 में श्रीलंका में गृह युद्ध छिड़ गया और ये कई वर्षों तक जाके चला, और इसकी क्या मांग थी? एक अलग देश की मांग थी, बट नाउ द सिविल वॉर ऑफ श्रीलंका हैज बीन एंडेड, और अब ये समाप्त हो चुका है. ओके, दिस इज द थिंग that how power sharing works in Sri Lanka. Okay, now we will discuss that the forms of power sharing. power sharing among different organs of the government. Means power sharing among different organs of the government. Okay, it means that there are three organs of the government: legislature, executive, and then judiciary. Okay, judiciary means there are such type of arrangements, means these three organs of the government are free, means every body, each body cannot interfere in other works. अर्थात तीनों जो अंग है सरकार के, चाहे वह आपकी लेजिस्लेचर हो या एग्जीक्यूटिव हो या जुडिशरी, न्यायपालिका, कार्यपालिका और विधायिका, ठीक है, तीनों के कार्य क्षेत्र अलग अलग परिभाषित किए जाते हैं, जिससे कि तीनों एक दूसरे के काम में हस्तक्षेप नहीं करते. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज योर पावर शेयरिंग अमंग different levels of government. Yes, guys. Next one is our power can be shared among governments at different levels. Different levels means among different different levels of government. Okay, now it means at center, at state, at district. Okay, means सेंटर में केंद्र सरकार, राज्य में राज्य सरकार और जिले में जिला परिषद. ओके, ये आपका दूसरा फॉर्म्स है पावर शेयरिंग का. नाउ थर्ड वन इज पावर में ऑल्सो बी शेयर्ड अमंग डिफरेंट सोशल ग्रुप्स. अमंग different social groups, among different social groups. It means there are such social groups such as lawyers, okay, lawyers, traders, doctors और अन्य जो सरकारी संस्थाएं होती हैं जो समाज के कल्याण के लिए कार्य करती हैं, तो उनके बीच में भी पावर शेयरिंग होती है. जैसे कि जब भी सरकार कुछ कानून बनाती है तो सरकार से सुझाव मांगती है, तो ये जो सामाजिक ग्रुप्स है, सामाजिक वर्ग है, ये भी सरकार को अपनी अपनी विभिन्न राय व्यक्त करते हैं. ठीक है, अपने अपने विचारों को व्यक्त करते हैं. ओके, नाउ दैट इज योर अमंग power sharing arrangements can also be seen in the way political parties, pressure groups, and movements. Movements means कहा जाता है कि पावर शेयरिंग का ये अलग फॉर्म्स है. कैसे कि राजनीतिक पार्टियां और दबाव समूह और जो कुछ आंदोलन चलाए जाते हैं समय समय पर अपनी अपनी विभिन्न मांगों को लेकर, तो इससे क्या होता है कि सरकार के ऊपर एक प्रेशर पड़ता है, दबाव पड़ता है, जिससे कि सरकार अपनी नीतियों का निर्धारण सही ढंग से कर सके। ओके गाइस, दैट्स ऑल अबाउट पावर शेयरिंग एंड आई होप you are getting more information and you will get better understanding of the subject matter, and if there is any query you can message out. Thank you guys.